So I want to share with you how a client made $3,333. She signed a $3,333 client within our first session. All right, here is a screenshot of her results, and I've got an interview coming up with her very soon. But right now, bless her, she's very ill and sick right now. So I'm praying that she can come back on and continue the amazing results that she's been getting. Just in a short space of time. But we've got that coming up soon. But I want to share with you how I helped her achieve these results. And the reason why I want to share this video with you because I speak to a lot of coaches and consultants, and a lot of them, they're stuck in the same position for 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, couple of years. Heck, I even spoke to somebody who was stuck in a business for 10 years. That really shocked me, right? And a lot of people, they can't move forward because of bad experiences, things that didn't work out. They don't believe in themselves anymore. I've been there myself. I remember many years. I was failing for many years, 3 4 years. I remember back in 2013, 14, 15, 16 time, and then nothing was going my way, but I still believed. I still hired the right mentors. It's just about getting the right help, and having something that can really help you out and that you really believe in as well. Anyway, so how did I help her get these results? First thing, where was she before? So this is the interview that's coming up soon, but I just wanted to share this now because I don't know how long she'll be, obviously, so she needs all the time in the world that she needs. But I just want to share the first thing where she was before. So she was only charging $1,000 for her coaching. It was like an 8 week. It was around the mindset and sales, and she honestly had so much doubt on her that she can't sell more than $1,000. I've been there myself when I used to be in the affiliate marketing world. I remember I couldn't sell more than $1,000 because just a belief thing. So her ideal fee she wants to charge was $3,000 or more. And she honestly, I remember honestly, she has bought some big mentoring programs out there. Some people that you already know of, right? I really thought the mentors that she had were pushing her and helping her towards getting towards that goal. But honestly, when I had a Zoom call with her just about a month ago, I was so shocked that even getting the help from those mentors had still kept her in the same position. Whereas, what was it about me that really helped her out? And I want to explain to you in a minute. And this is amazing when clients come and work with me. The identity work is what changes everything. It is not you need a new offer, you need to have a new strategy, you need to have a new client acquisition process, you need to do workshops, you need to do all of these things that marketing gurus tell you to do. It's really just the identity, right? It goes beyond just general mindset work, but really your identity, what's really holding you back in terms of moving forwards. So she was charging $1,000. She wasn't getting anywhere. Stuck in fear, doubt. Didn't want to start this because she thought she had to put everything together in the beginning, like how most of us do in the beginning. I need to get everything right and ready, and then I want to sign clients, and then I want to charge, which actually is wrong because you're going to be waiting forever. You never know. Someone might not even need what you have. That's why it's important that you actually go ahead and take the imperfect action. So she was there, right? She was signing a few $1,000 clients here and there. She did okay, but she could not move past that at all, right? It was so inconsistent. So we hopped on the call, and she decided that she wanted to have these sessions with me, have these one-on-one sessions with me. And she's watched me for many years, and she knew right away that I need to get back in touch with Danny. We sat down on a session. Now I want to cover exactly what we did. So the first thing I did was I broke down her offer. So we created an offer presentation. The first thing I do with clients is the identity work, but the second thing was offer presentation. So I just went all in with the offer presentation with her. I created the offer presentation from scratch with her. So we really nailed down the target market, the problem she's solving, and the methodology around that, what makes her unique, and really getting people to choose her over the competition, and then laying out her process on how she's going to take a client from A to B. So that way, her offer is ready and clear. So even a teenager can understand her offer, and that's how an offer should be. It should be clear from A to B. Your ideal client needs to see how you can help them solve a problem visually. It needs to be clear, and it needs to really paint the picture in their head and how they can get to the end with you, other than just like sharing and talking about it. So important to have that. So that's what we did, right? And we priced at $3,333. That was aligned to her. She always dreamed of charging this much. All right, so we did that. That was done and dusted. All right, this is in the first session, and then we did this visually in the whiteboard. So I made sure that this is actually laid out in a whiteboard. So she actually shares this in a whiteboard with her ideal clients as well. So that was step 2. Make sure this is a visual. Visual speaks to the subconscious. You know, it shows, it paints more pictures in your heads on how you can help your clients to get to X, Y, Z. That's why you want to be using the whiteboard. If you don't use the whiteboard, then obviously there are other ways as well, but the whiteboard is visual. Visual is what connects. This connects better than anything else, right? You're picturing in your head. Number 3 is where things start to really take off. And I noticed a lot of clients that I work with, they're missing this piece. And even maybe yourself right now, maybe you're good at what you do, but maybe this third part is lacking. It's having a sales process, all right? How do you take someone from now, share your offer, to collecting the 5K, 10K, 3K, and being a client? How do you do that? You need to have this in place. So what I do with my clients and what I did with her was we did real life sales role plays. We will sit down together and I will make her sell her program to me, and I will correct along the way, and I'll give her real life demonstration examples. So I went through this process with her. Even if sometimes you might get people have objections, sometimes, you know, you gotta be prepared for it sometimes. But I did that as well with her. So we did this, and I was able to close her in a program, and she was able to close me in her program as a live demonstration of role plays. So she passed the test. There was green. She's a quick learner. This session went on for about 2 hours. So she had an offer presentation ready, the 3K offer. She already had things in her process that was set up from the previous offer anyway, a few things that she can do, but she had a lot of experience as well, in terms of like knowledge wise. You know, she knows enough about her particular topic area. We put this on the whiteboard, and then we did role plays together. She went away for 1 week, 7 days. She said, Danny, she messaged me every single day, Danny, I'm applying it. Wow, I'm getting calls booked. I'm now applying it. This is amazing. People have never seen me show up like this. People are now considering my offer more. And then the 7th day, she signed her first $3,333 client. This completely made my day and my month, I remember, right? Just recently. This just shows you it doesn't have to take you months and years to start signing 3K, 5K, 10K clients. Why does it have to take you so long? You don't need more certifications. You don't need more training. You don't need to figure out yourself. You don't need to attend more master classes or free workshops that these gurus put out there. You don't need to have more validation. You don't need more evidence. You don't need to find more proof that am I the right person for people? Is my offer right? We're all about taking imperfect action and correcting along the way, and just getting this thing out there and getting the response in the market. That's exactly what we did. She can now start signing $3,333 clients and more. I can see her doing 10K months very, very soon. All right. So that's what to share with you. That's how we helped her. And these are some of the things you want to have in place. Yes, there's other things that I advised her on too. But this is the 3 things that we had worked on one session, and right away she applied it. 3K clients. Imagine what you can do if you're charging 5K, 10K. If you're already really experienced, you've signed a few clients, maybe things are inconsistent. Imagine what you can do with some of the things that I just mentioned here. It can really blow up a business. So I hope this has helped you. Hope this has given you some clarity. And look, if you want my personal help and you want some clarity and insights around your process with what you're doing, and if you feel like you're a little bit stuck right now with inconsistency, but look, you are a serious coach. You know that you're capable of 5-figure months and beyond. And you know you want to sign 3 to 5 high-paying clients every single month, but you want some clarity around this. You want to be heard in terms of what may be missing. Then simply book in a session with me below. I'll leave the link below. Book in. Let's have a quick heart-to-heart conversation. See where you're at, where you want to go, and how I can personally help you fix these leaking holes in the leaking buckets, so that way you start to capitalize on a lot more revenue and clients and impact. Just like how my client Trisha had signed a 3K client in the first week. All right, so hope this helps you. Hope this gives some clarity, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.